everyone, welcome to our channel Fintu and you're watching Friday First Cut series. I am Nidhi Manchanda, Certified Financial Planner and Head of Training Research and Development at Fintu. To reduce the inflation impact, the government has set limits for sugar exports at 10 million tons. This will be applicable from 1st June. And this has led to a big negative shift in the industry perspective. And sugar stocks have seen panic selling and share prices have crashed recently. In today's video, we will talk about sugar sector to decode this, so stay tuned. First of all, we must know that India is the second largest exporter of sugar in the world after Brazil. Government is trying to ensure the healthy levels of closing stock at 2 to 3 months of consumption of sugar, which is already there in India, and the current season has seen the largest exports coming in. Now let us see why the government has taken such a decision of capping exports. Well, there are three main reasons. First, domestic availability. Second, food security. And third, price stability. Moving on to understand what does this actually mean. So please note that the limit is within the expectations of the industry and thus there is no need to panic as far as sugar stocks are concerned. Industry has welcomed the government move to cap the exports at 10 million tons as the sugar industry has requested the government to allow sugar exports of around 9.5 million tons in the current seasons. So which would be the highest that the country has achieved so far. Thus we can say that the limit is not high enough to be called a limit as such. This will be beneficial for farmers and sugar industry. Now let us discuss the key risk. One of the key risks which is involved in the sugar industry and the sugar sector is the unfavorable change in government regulations and a delayed increase in sugar MSP. Moving on to our view on the sugar sector, we believe that India's sugar sector has drifted away from cyclicality as well as from partial deregulation. It is fully regulated now and it is likely to be the same in foreseeable future as well. This has been led by a couple of reasons, the first one being structural oversupply in terms of sugar production. Second, if we talk about, this is the government's effort on ethanol blending program through robust ethanol prices. EBP has moved from 0.8% to almost 8% now and 20% target is there for EBP in 2025 now, which is being advanced from the original target of 2030. This has the potential to change the face of the sugar industry and make it self-reliant. The third one is the government's objective to ensure sugarcane farmers are paid without any significant arrears. This goes well for the sugar sector as well as the government policies would ensure survival of the weakest and therefore augur well for the efficient sugar mills. Also, many industry experts are suggesting that the sugar industry is moving from a commodity theme to energy theme now. I hope these insights on sugar sector were helpful for you, and for any further query related to finance or tax, feel free to get in touch with our experts, and for more such videos, do subscribe to our channel.